Tuesday, May 20th. Welcome into Daily Dingers, brought to you by Better and Green. Got the classic West Michigan Whitecaps. The little Hey Arnold throwback jersey here. So, yeah, I am swimming in this thing. It is probably 2, 3XL, but had to bring it out. Whitecaps starting a home series. My local single A team here, so try to get out to one of their games this week. But in MLB action, started yesterday. Started the week off with a 1-1-1 day. Hit plus money on the Boston Red Sox, my favorite play of the day. Lost on the Orioles. Got to be done betting that team. And then Cleveland was down 1-2 in the third, or actually top of the fourth. And that game got rained out, postponed till today. Money back, push. Still think the Guardians come back in that one, but not going to be an official play. I did go back, find out my record for the show, 19, 26, and 3. So not great, but we got off to that really rocky start. I think we were like 7 and 21 or something crazy. So really not good. Bounce back 12, 4, and 1 in the last 6 days. So really nice short-term results. Long-term, not as great, but we will get it back here. Let's get into it. 3 plays today on your Tuesday. Really like the card tonight. We're going to start 6:45 Eastern. Going right back to the same matchup we talked about yesterday. The New York Mets, the Boston Red Sox. Similar price. Boston plus 110 again as a home dog. Walker Buehler on the mound. Mets going with Clay Holmes on the mound, minus 130 on the road. We're flipping here. We're taking the Mets minus 130. I think it's a nice spot for New York here. Mets have lost 4 of their last 5, including 2 in a row, Yankees and Red Sox. Like them to get the bounce back here. Last night, kind of had a tough one. 1-3, kind of a pitcher's battle there. Just weren't able to get any runs on the board. Some nice defensive plays by Boston to keep New York at bay there, and couldn't come through and get more than just the one run across the board. But really, it's the price here that I like on the Mets. And I think you're getting a nice value or maybe a discount here on New York with Walker Buehler on the mound. Buehler still carries that name with him that of the pitcher that he was 2, 3, 4 years ago. Still having a nice year, but not quite what he used to be. He's still 4-1 on the year, but 4.28 ERA, 1.22 WHIP, 29 Ks, only 9 walks. But you look at Holmes here, a 3.14 ERA, 1.25 WHIP, 48 Ks, 17 walks. I think you have a slight edge with Holmes on the mound. I think you're getting a fair price on a Mets team looking to bounce back. I think the Mets clearly so far this year have been the better team. I think they will end up being the better team when it's all said and done. Yeah, like I said, they kind of just struggled to get some runs across the board in a pitcher's duel last night. I expect that to change against Buehler today. I like the Mets minus 130 to bounce back against Boston in game 1 there, 6:45 Eastern start time. Play number 2, we are looking at my Detroit Tigers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals plus 158 on the road, or at home, sorry, minus 190. Road favorites for Detroit, and why? Tarek Skubal on the mound for the Tigers here, their ace. We've kind of faded Skubal on the show, and we're going to go right back to doing so. I love Skubal. I mean, he's a great pitcher, but I just can't justify the price when he is on the mound. I mean, St. Louis was a minus 160 home favorite yesterday, another plus 158. Given Detroit was just in a bullpen game yesterday, basically trying to reset that pitching staff there, but I just can't justify going from minus 160 to, or for Detroit's sake, about plus 140, I think they were, to minus 190 just because Skubal on the mound here. We're looking at St. Louis plus 1.5. You can get that right around minus 110. Absolutely love this play. The more I look into it, the Tigers in their last 6 games are 4-2, but they have not covered that minus 1.5 run line in any of those. Their 4 wins, 10-9 against Boston, 6-5 against Boston, 5-4 against the Jays, and 3-2 against the Jays. Other than that, 2 losses, a 1-2 to the Jays, and then last night got shellacked against the Cardinals in that bullpen game, 11-4. So you have to go all the way back to Monday, May 12th, to find the last time that the Tigers won by margin there in a 14-2 rout of Boston. So their bats have really kind of cooled off here as of late. They got 4 runs last night, many of which were late in the game when the Cardinals were already well in control. Blue Jays only put up 3, 1, and 5 respectively, and then 6 in that last game there against the Red Sox. So slowly declining on the bats there. And then you look at the Cardinals. If you want to find the last time that they lost by margin, you have to go all the way back to May 2nd against the Mets, where they lost 3-9. Have not lost by more than a run since then, given they've only lost 2 games since then, both in 1-2 fashion, losing to the Phillies and the Royals, both on the road. So really like the plus 1.5 runs here for the Cardinals. Playing really good ball right now. Like I said, only 2 losses since May 2nd, and only 4 losses on the month in total. So, yeah, really like St. Louis here. I think you're getting a really fair price on the plus 1.5. Again, they've been covering plus 1.5, winning most games outright. Tigers have been winning most games outright, but not covering that 1.5. Think it's really nice, minus 110. Favorite play of the day, Cardinals plus 1.5 on the run line. And then the final play here, we're looking at the Phillies playing the Colorado Rockies. Phillies minus 319, road favorites against the Rockies. And honestly, it's probably warranted. You look at the pitching for today's matchup. You have Jesus Luzardo going for the Phillies and Antonio Senzatella going for the Rockies. 2 opposite sides of the spectrum here for pitching. Luzardo 4-0, 2.00 ERA, 119 WHIP, 57 Ks, 15 walks. Senzatella 1-7, 6.39 ERA, 199 WHIP, 22 Ks, 13 walks. So you're really having completely opposite sides of the spectrum, like I mentioned, on the pitching. You can't lay the minus 319 on the Phillies. And I'm seeing the run line is 3. It's like Phillies minus 3, minus 110, or right in that range. Not going to take that, but I'm looking to play the Phillies in some facet. I'm looking at the Phillies first 5 team total over 3.5 at even odds. I think they're going to absolutely shell Senzatella in Colorado. You look at Colorado's home games, they've given up, they gave up 9 runs yesterday. You go back to their San Diego series, gave up 3, 21, and 13. Their Tiger series, 11, 10, and 8. So they've been getting absolutely shelled at home. Now they have one of the worst pitchers in baseball on the mound, going against a Phillies lineup who hits pretty well. So I think at plus money, getting over 3.5 team total, first 5 for the Phillies. I think it's a really nice price. They could get this in the first inning here. So just to recap, we're taking the Mets money line, minus 130. St. Louis Cardinals, plus 1.5 runs, minus 110 against the Tigers. And the Phillies team total, over 3.5, first 5 innings, plus 100 even odds. So, guys, that will wrap it for today's episode of Daily Dingers. As always, please subscribe, please like, please leave a comment below on the video. Let me know what you think about the show, what I can improve on, what you guys like about it, etc. And until tomorrow, have a profitable night, and we will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys.